feel like at this point, there is zero answer for what Alpi and the Houston Rockets are doing. No team can really keep up with them. And the way they play basketball is really smart, unique, and they really like to attack you in transition. And right here, what ends up happening is because we get out in transition, you create these mismatches, right? And we see it right here. Dean Wade immediately picks up Alpi in transition, which is not a good sign if you're a Cleveland Cavalier fan, because it's a clear mismatch all day. Now, from this point, we know they either A, have to rotate and create double teams, or they can leave this one-on-one and just pay for it. So right here, instead of driving all the way into the lane, we know that Evan Mobley has to play that backside lob threat. So instead of fully going into the lane, we're going to kind of pause, we're going to stop, we're going to make Evan Mobley make his decision. Are you going to double and leave my guy back door open, or are you going to allow me to have this one-on-one? He kind of backs up a little bit. We take the advantage of the one-on-one, and Alpi gets an easy layup. Again, so smart. Don't have to over-rush it. Play and attack what they give you on the offensive end. And that's what they do, right? So I wanted to break down some of the film from this game. They just continue and continue to win. And I'm very excited about the future of this team. The present, I guess, of this team. Very tough to stop. So before we dive into the video, make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't already done so yet. Let's see if we can get over 500 likes on this video. And who has been your favorite player to watch so far this season on the Houston Rockets? Let's dive in. Another opportunity here where he gets his initial defender stuck in what we like to call jail. That is when you are stuck behind the ball handler. Now from here, they're obviously showing two in transition. So let's kick this thing out and sprint. Give and go. Get down the floor as fast as possible because our defender is stuck behind us. So boom, he's going to create and keep that leverage on his defender, and as we move the ball, we're going to find him driving to the basket. Now look at this, he stops on a dime, kind of freezes his defender, Evan Mobley, for a second, and then boom, gets up there quickly, quick release, easy bucket. Again, in transition, they were dominating. Now you would expect, right, a team like the Cavaliers, who have Evan Mobley, who have Jared Allen, you expect them to be the team that can combat a little bit of what Alpi does in the paint. Nope, that was not the solution at all. They couldn't stop this man. I mean, he dominated, almost another triple-double. Now, when Alpi starts doing things like this, it's when you really understand, like, oh, we're screwed, right? We're going to get him the ball over here late. We got about 2.9 seconds on the shot clock. He's in a really tough spot because Evan Mobley is playing him very tight, right? So right here, he's going to post, fade away, baseline, high arcing. I mean, what? That does not even seem real. It looks like he shoots this like over the backboard. Obviously not, but high arcing, beautiful shot. All credit in the world goes to Alpi, man. This dude is such a glitch. It doesn't seem fair. And here we go again. Look at this. They clear out. They overload the opposing side of the floor to ensure that we get a one-on-one matchup here with Alpi. It's against Evan Mobley, a good defender, a solid big man, and right here, he gets the ball, he gets to his spot on the floor, and his ability to draw contact, and boom, get the ball up so quick that there's nothing you can really do. Now, one thing he does do a lot is use that off arm to kind of not allow you to get a clean block attempt, right? You're going to see him utilize it very quickly. I guess he doesn't even use it right there. I mean, that's an unbelievable shot. But when you watch Alpi, you'll notice sometimes he will use that off arm to kind of move the defender's arm just slightly. Right here, he actually doesn't do it. That's just an incredible shot, dude. This dude is a beast. Like, how do you defend this? Like, draws body contact, right? Gets you off the ground a little bit, moving in the opposite direction, and then boom. By the time you reset your feet, ball is already coming out. One of my favorite plays of the game, gets a clear and easy mismatch. They no longer want to have Jared Allen in the game with Evan Mobley at this point, or at least right now he's not in the game. And we have a clear and easy mismatch here with Alpi because we have a two-big lineup, Steven Adams and Alpi. So now Dean Wade gets the matchup. He's going to get all of the weight onto the front left shoulder, and from there, you already know what he's going to do. He's going to spin baseline. He's going to create that rotation from this corner, but watch how he finishes his shot. Boom, spins, acquires that leverage needed to get to the basket, and then boom, up fake, gets his guy to kind of prematurely go for a little block, and then he goes underneath the basket, quick finish, up and under, looking like a guard out here. I mean, that is... Again, I feel like there's no other word to describe it but unfair. Just unfair. And before we get any further, I do want to break down some of his passes. Make sure you do me a big favor. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so. Subscribe. Oh, that was terrible. Subscribe to the channel. If you are new, it is completely free, and we will be covering the Houston Rockets and Alpy all year. Offense, defense, individual player breakdowns. Whatever you guys really want to see, we got you guys covered. So let me know in the comments. Let's keep going. Here's another big play. You're up by 6 with about a minute left to go in the ball game. So Alpy gets into the lane, gets his guy to overcommit because he looks up at the basket here. And right there, that tells Evan Mobley, oh, he's going for a shot. Let me go get this block off. Boom, overcommits too early, and Alpy gets the easiest layup of his life. Probably should have been an and one as well, because you do see some body contact with that leg. Ultimately, they don't call it, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. They won this game either way, and Alpy does a great job finishing there. And that was pretty much his night for scoring, but had a couple of really good passes. Let's see those. The NBA season is in full swing, which means we all have a chance to over 1,000x our money during this year's NBA season. Now, before I get into my picks for tonight, I do want to show you a big offer that they're giving right now. If you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use on the Sleeper app. If you put in 50, they're going to give you 50, right? It is an absolute cheat code. But what I am putting in for tonight is Giannis over 30 points. They're taking on Cleveland. He usually has really good games versus Cleveland. I think he is going to have a big night tonight. Probably will get to the free throw line a ton. I also like Evan Mobley to have a little bit more assists because they have Giannis guarding him majority of the time. He likes to kick out, draw double teams in certain areas of the floor. And I think he's going to have a lot of assist opportunities. We also can look at Khalil Ware versus the Knicks. I think he's going to have 10 or more points in this game. And this is 20 to win 70. You guys can obviously put more, put less, whatever you guys want. And again, use promo code DUBS. You'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit, depending on how much you put in. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states, so check out Sleeper today. Here's like a quick little read by him. We're going to get a little inverted pick and roll with KD and Alpy. As we generate this switch, we know this is a mismatch, right? So as we generate this, we're going to want to get up into the post. We're going to want to take advantage of that matchup, and usually what will happen is that weak side corner will double team Alpy. From there, this defender then has to cover whoever Evan Mobley was guarding. So that could be either the corner or the top of the key. Most likely is probably that backside corner is what I'm guessing. Right, so as we come down, you're going to see him overcommit. Okay, so great job by Amen Thompson. He gets to what we call that weak side dunker spot. So now if he rotates over, Donovan Mitchell now has to go rotate over to that weak side dunker spot to prevent the lob from happening over Evan Mobley. But if he rotates over, guess who's open? Jabari Smith, right? So Alpy goes through the progress, spins baseline, creates the rotation, looks at Amen Thompson, notices Donovan Mitchell is crashing down low, finds the open man, and boom, now they get an open look three. That's how you draw it up right there. That is just, again, excellent. Here's a little high DHO as we come over, set the screen. We're going to hand it off to Reed Shepherd as he comes off this thing. All we're doing is reading our defender. If he goes underneath the screen, that's what we call disrespect. Okay, if you're disrespecting Reed Shepherd at this point, you have an issue. Okay, now why is that disrespect? Well, when we set this screen, if you go under, it's basically the defense saying, I don't care if you stop and pop for a three. And ultimately, how you play this is if they go over, you want to curl this into the lane and roll to the basket and create a 2-on-1 opportunity versus Dean Wade. Ultimately, they go under to prevent that 2-on-1 opportunity, and they give him a wide open three pretty much. And guess what? Bangs it home. Easy money. Easy money. Here's another post up. Now, guess what? We have a mismatch on Lonzo. Can you guys guess what happens here? We got a mismatch with Lonzo. We're going to post up. We're probably going to see a fire. And you see him start to overcommit. Boom. Once he sends a fire, right? Fire is essentially a double team from the top of the key. Boom. You get it. We kick back out to the three-point line. Disrespecting Reed Shepherd. Pull up three. Easy money. Okay? Again, if they are able to get in a mismatch opportunity, good luck. Right here, gets the ball. And guess what? I mean, I think this time he just kicks it over to KD. I thought he was going to take advantage of the mismatch, post up, draw two, kick out. But this time, great offensive rebound, immediately kicks out. KD has the ability, because he can shoot the ball, he's going to get this guy to run him off the three-point line. We can drive, we can stop, we can kick. Wish these guys kind of sat at the three-point line, right? But KD either way drives in, stops on a dime, wide open left elbow, easy money. Good offensive rebound there by Alpi. This is a quick trigger one. Anyone? Okay, here's another post up. So again, you get the post up. They're starting to play an in the gap defense. What does that mean specifically? If we spin inside, they're showing 2. If we spin baseline, they're showing 2. They're playing the gaps. Nowhere you can go, they're going to have 2 every single time. So that's all we're really reading here. We're posting up. We want to create the mismatch. And look at this. We're going to find a Amen Thompson in the middle of the paint. Pretty open floater, push floater, easy money, gets it to go. I thought Alpi did an incredible job in this game, just finding his open teammates, creating mismatches down low, creating double teams, and finishing over defenders. They are now 10-3 on the year and continuing to dominate. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you in the next one. Should be soon. Peace.